而我哋咧亦都有40幾位嘅同學咧報咗名，咁佢哋將會係稍後俾一個時間佢，恒生商俾時間佢哋，然之後做 interview。OK， 嗱呢啲 interview 咧，每一個都係重要，有佢嘅意義喺裏邊。恒生商嗰個咧，佢其實已經會話埋俾你聽，當你無論係 A level， 因為係 DSE 放學嗰日，你拎住個成績單就已經收㗎啦。佢當然唔係個個 interview 都收。有啲interview嘅人收，但係經過佢哋嘅選擇之後，佢已經可以話俾你聽，放榜當日你可以成績單去讀佢哋嗰個嘅大學課程。OK， 好啦，呢個係好重要嘅一環。如果大家係想踏去下一步嘅話，咁事實上我仲話都仍然係講緊呢啲嘅大學課程。咁我想俾大家知道 ，Ivy 都已經開始啦。稍後我哋有老師負責同大家安排一個叫做 Principals Nomination。呢個 Principals Nomination 係講緊 Ivy 嘅 Principals Nomination， 凡此等等，其實咧好大程度上都係會有面試嘅安排。OK， 咁究竟喺面試嘅時候，我哋要注意啲乜嘢咧？咁我哋今日好高興啊！我哋請到我哋校友Dicky 張敬天校友嚟到我哋當中咧，係幫大家係做呢一個嘅講座。咁咧Dicky咧，其實除咗喺我哋學校喺舊年佢幫些嘅同學講過之外咧，其實佢亦都去過其他嘅一啲嘅中學做過呢個嘅講座。咁咧嗰邊即係嗰啲中學嗰啲校長、副校長聽完之後咧，都非常之欣賞，請佢再繼續好啦，咁我哋咧就以熱烈嘅掌聲歡迎我哋嘅校友。
Well, thank you first of all for the wonderful introduction Sarah gave. Today is just wonderful to be here, back to my school. Today we have an important topic, as Ms. Lund just said. We talk about university interview skills, and I know many of you aspiring to become a university member, and that's exactly what we've achieved today. Now, before we start, let me present to you some statistics. This graph shows you a typical university when it considers your application. Now, 60% of it comes from your examination results. And other significant 30 to 40% of it comes from your interview performance. Now, we spend on average 2 years, 3 years even for DSE people on preparing for the examinations, but we don't spend much time on the 40%. So I hope that today we can really spend this very productively to get the 40% right. Okay? This is the outline of today. First of all, I will talk about my interview experiences, just to let you know about myself. What is the function of an interview? Why are these skills relevant to you? Qualities interviewers look for, and then we will go into the core, what we can do before the interview, during the interview, and after the interview. Now, we will have 2 Q&A sessions in between. We have 2 Q&A sessions where you can just raise your hand and ask me questions. That's between the 6 items that I So my interview experiences, some of you may know, I got into university 1 year than usual. I went to 3 universities for interviews, namely Global Business UST, Politics in CHK, and law in Hong Kong. And luckily I got admitted in all these programs, and finally I chose Hong Kong U, Government Laws program. So this is some of the photos. And since I like talking, so I went to different schools to give single talks. This is Shenzhen and Olo side. And 2 days ago I went to Truland as well. So what is the function of an interview? To state the simple idea is to grow intellectual knowledge. Is to get rid of those who score very high marks but they don't talk to people well. Okay? Very simple idea. why this is relevant to you? As I just said, you get interviews for IB, for different universities, for even so. Now, these skills are not only relevant to your university interviews. They are relevant for your future careers as well, because you will apply for jobs, and most of the time they will have an interview. The other day I saw on the minibus advertisement, they even have interviews for drivers, trucks drivers. They have interviews. So these skills are very important to you throughout your life, and some of them are just basic etiquette, but it's about how you talk with people, how you interact with people. Now, qualities individuals look for. Now, this is according to a survey done on employers. So people ask employers, what are you looking for in a candidate? And this is in order of significance. The first is working attitude. It's about whether you're sincere, whether you're passionate. Now, you see, then you get interpersonal skills, and down the list, you get technical knowledge and language skills. So even though you don't speak very good English, you don't speak very good Mandarin, it doesn't matter because it's just down the list. It's just down the list. So don't be afraid. What is most important is your work ethic. Okay? Now, let's get into the core of the interview. Now, before the interview, you have to prepare a CV. Now, I'm not here to tell you what to do with a CV. You get a lot of templates on the internet. Okay? But you need to prepare one, and it's better if you can affix a photo on it. Intellectual preparations, read news, especially columns, commentaries, just to make sure you know arguments about any current affairs. Find out as much as you can about the institution. For example, if you want to go into Holy University, then you make sure that you go to their website and check out what faculties do they have, what awards did they get last year. Okay. Now, you also have to set a theme for yourself. How can you set a theme for yourself? You ask yourselves good questions. First of all, you ask yourself, what are your characteristics? Am I a sporty person? Am I an artistic person? Am I a talkative person? And you pick one of these adjectives, and you ask yourself how your past has formed such a personality, such characteristics of yourself. Then you say, and then you have to answer why such characteristics make you the right person. Now, if you can really answer these three questions well, then you set a general theme for yourself. Okay? You set a general theme for yourself, and you always go back to this thing during it. Okay? Now, dress code. Dress code. And now I'm gonna try my best in speaking Cantonese. Yes. Because it's the most fundamental part of going into interview, and I want everybody of you to get it right. 着衫方面咧，一定係我哋 dress code， 即係嗰個服裝要求一定係 formal， 就即係最正統、最市正啦，可以咁講。咩叫 formal 咧？其實即係 business suit，business suit， 咁即係一個上班人士應該着嘅服裝。嗱，你而家好多嘅面試咧，都會有啲大學就話，你去 smart casual 得㗎啦 ，smart casual 即係smart casual you never know what it is， 係好難掌握咩叫 smart casual。咁所以咧，我建議大家就係無論佢講 smart casual 好，business casual 好，乜鬼 casual 好，你都係着 formal。 咁你去到咧，你發覺真係唔對路，你就除低你件外套咁就OK。嗱，咩叫一個套裝咧？套裝咧其實就係、套裝有上下兩部分，上部分同下部分啦。上邊嗰套同埋上邊嗰個部分同下邊嗰部分咧，一定要係顏色、物料同埋佢嘅式樣都係一樣。咁其實咧，如果你去 G2000或者你去裁縫嗰度訂咧，通常都係已經係 preset 咗俾你，就係、一樣。咁所以你就擔心，但係盡量避免分開買上下兩套，因為你好難揾翻同一隻布料。咁有咩顏色可以俾大家揀咧？有深啡色啦，有黑色啦。我又咁多樣，有深啡色、黑色同埋藍色。咁啊，冇其他可以揀㗎啦，就唔好揀香檳色啊、粉紅色啊咁啊。咁咧我會建議大家啡色或者係黑色嘅。啡色係最建議啦，因為灰色。What I mean is grey, OK？ 灰色點解係比黑色啦？因為黑色咧，傳統上咧，黑色係即係 reserve for dinners， 即係去買嘢嘅時候咧，黑色咧就一定係黑色啦，即係去買嘢嘅時候一定係着黑色啦。咁你去 interview 嘅時候咧，灰色都係我覺得會比較好。呢度有個女仔啦，呢個女仔就非常之端莊嘅。咁你睇下，我哋研究下佢喎。咁呢個 screen 其實都係反映到佢嘅顏色嘅。咁就係佢有件灰色嘅外套、灰色嘅裙，裏邊咧有件黑色嘅blouse， 即係上衣。jacket 啦 ，plain blouse inside 啦，即係一件好簡單嘅上衣，就喺嗰個外套裏邊嘅。咁行路嘅時候，除非你好似我咁要周圍喐啦，如果你行路或者企嘅時候咧，都要扣翻粒紐。女仔方面咧，我就建議大家其實有啲女仔係會着褲嘅，着西褲去 interview 嘅，我覺得冇所謂。咁但係咧我覺得着裙會比較靚，咁啊會比較靚，因為呢個世界有一半人去 interview 都係着褲噶嘛，嗰啲就係男仔啊嘛，咁所以你從一個嗰個考官嘅角度嚟講，即係個個都係着褲咁嘅人嚟，咁但係咧着裙咧就記住，就千祈唔好去到呢度，一定係你企起身嘅時候咧，就啱啱係掂住你嗰個身體，咁樣着到啦，咁就唔會太短。咁咧，但係咧好多時候你入到大學咧，你都見到好多女仔咧都係揀啲短嘅裙，你唔好理佢哋，你總之你要做翻一個喺商業上合宜嘅方法。絲襪啦，薄嘅絲襪啦，冇絲襪都 OK 嘅。鞋咯喎，我哋有分析下佢隻鞋。鞋咧又係黑色啊，灰色都 OK 嘅，有踭啦，但係踭唔好高啦。嗰個鞋嘅頭就唔好太尖，唔好太平，咁就 OK。呢一個影像就呢隻鞋就比較合適嘅，大家去揾下。係啦，女生們都 wet hair， 好多時候咧，我哋去一啲重要嘅場合，女仔都會先洗頭髮啦。咁記住要將你嘅頭髮曬乾先好出門口，因為你濕嘅頭髮咧，你好容易會濕你嘅西裝褸啦，同埋你俾人睇到嘅形象，好似你好衝鋒咁樣出嚟。化妝我唔建議大家化妝，大家都 OK 嘅，咁啊 OK 嘅。咁但係如果你真係我想象精式咁化妝，咁你咪即係你 feel good 啊嘛想，咁你咪少化妝。唔好戴首飾啦，唔好戴啲 Hello Kitty 啊，唔好戴嗰啲 Pulumi 嗰啲 bracelet。手錶啦，手錶唔使戴啦，而家你有 iPhone 㗎啦，有電話啦。 咁其實係可以帶標，不過咧我因為你哋可能匆忙啊，或者屋企冇合適嘅標咧，所以你唔帶標都 OK。係啦，咁男仔嘅套裝係點嘅樣嘅咧？咁咧我今日帶咗個 model 嚟，咁就係我自己。係啦，咁我就分析下自己俾大家睇。嗱，我哋由頭開始。張唔張頭咧冇所謂嘅，但係咧就頭髮剪一剪佢都 OK， 即盡量剪一剪佢，即冇咁長，冇過度嚟講太多。咁啊，如果你想去到極端就搞到咁就 OK 嘅，係啦。咁跟住我哋睇落去喎，咁你會見到咧，呢個係我件西裝褸啦，西裝褸就同西褲係同一個顏色物料同埋嗰個 pattern 嚟嘅，咁啊即係話佢哋係同一匹布出嚟嘅，咁就 OK。咁跟住咧裏面。裏邊咧就係一件恤衫，男仔咧就冇得揀嘅啦，就係白色恤衫。咁女仔你話都可以有得揀白色恤衫啊，或者係黑色啊，或者係深灰色嘅恤衫。咁呢個恤衫啦，恤衫梗係呔咧最好就係要比恤衫更加深色。咁如果你白色嘅話，你襯大部分呔都 OK 嘅。咁我就建議大家揀一啲比較簡單深藍色、黑色嘅呔，咁就 OK。咁跟住另一個部分啦，咁有皮帶啦，打呔帶到，因為好多中學嘅男仔咧，你打呔都通常打得短得滯嘅。咁記住，你如果去條男仔，你打翻啱啱掂到你嘅皮帶扣，咁就係扣。咁跟住睇住，咁跟住咧，你嘅襪，中學咧好多時候咧就要係白色襪，係啦。咁咧今日咧我哋有啲同學咧係着啱咗 interview 嘅襪嘅，咁就係咧可以係白色襪，白色襪係 totally inappropriate，OK，totally inappropriate， 因為太殘眼啦。咁啊，襪咧。嚴格上咧係要深色我哋條西褲嘅，咁有美學嘅角度咧就係話你坐嘅時候，你呢個會褪後啦。咁如果你深色我條西褲咧，咁顯得你條腳會比較長嘅。咁你鞋咧你就唔使特別買㗎啦，你自己着翻嚟嘅西褲就 OK。着翻嚟而家嘅花鞋 ，OK。Now bring your certificates with you, a passport photo, a pack of CVs, and a pen for filling a form. So these are and the art of arriving early. Supposing that your scheduled time is 11 o'clock, make sure you arrive at least half an hour early, and then you report presence to the receptionist 20 minutes early. So make sure that you don't get in too early, because you'll be sitting in the corner and you get nervous, okay? And before the interview, outside the interview room, talk with your fellow interviewees and make friends and ask for their names, okay? So my name is Dicky. What's your name? And you get the names remember, and inside the interview room, you can call them by name, okay? So you don't call them candidate A, candidate B, you call them Brian, Betty, and Charles. Okay? So we finished the first half. Now I see that most of you are excited about the dressing part, and I expect some questions. So you can just raise your hand. Any questions? Questions, please?
You have a 哦 bilingual，OK， 咁即係話咧，大家都可以用中文問嘅。
Trilingual，你 try 埋。
trilingual 添嘛，都得啊，即係講埋普通話或者係法文啊嗰隻嚇。OK， 有冇同學有問題想問啊？有冇同學有問題 ？OK， 係咪啊？係咪啊？係咪有問題啊？唔好客氣話，如果有問題可以問嘅喎。
Well, make sure to ask me now and don't ask Cody afterwards. Okay?
OK， 有冇嘢問？即係暫時都 OK 啦，係咪啊？
No. Get me some questions. Yeah. So the dressing part is really technical. It's really technical, and most of you don't yet know what is until today. So please do ask questions. Okay. Do you have a question right there? Enoch, you have a question? You do. So just any thoughts? Any question about the first part, not just dressing?
Yeah. You did a group discussion or the individual one?
I did both.
Or then any tips for group discussions for any topics, or it is something mainly for affairs?
For the specific topic, it's interesting that even if you go to engineer arts, they ask you politics questions. So they ask you, what do you think about the issues that you raised? What do you think about the reservation of and you get all these kinds of little questions. So make sure you read those, okay? Question 2. Come on, people. Well, don't be shy, really. Questions there? Eric? Yes? Oh, by the way, I don't know French. My French is terrible.
我想問下咧，去interview使唔使帶埋啲副本，即係啲獎狀嘅副本？
有人咁做嘅，咁但係你唔需要帶太多咯，因為你好難有機會去咁即係無啦啦攞出嚟，嗱呢個就係我嘅獎品，我嘅第一題第三，好少咁嘅機會。咁我建議你可以帶幾份，即係幾個最重要嘅，即係譬如你真係覺得你自己最強嗰幾個獎項。咁因為你個獎項已經喺你嗰個履歷表嗰度擺咗，咁你俾個履歷表翻嚟，佢就可以，你攞個分分比賽第一喎，咁我哋問下，你攞比賽嗰度有咩玩㗎？有咩嘢需要攞到？
因為我估咧係咪即係譬如好多時啦，我哋收到個 invitation 啦，咁有時可能係電話啦，但多數而家都係 email。咁喺個 email 裏面咧，大家都 check 清楚啦，啲人叫你帶啲乜嘢去。咁譬如好似最近咧，我哋話睇到有啲同學咧被邀請去 interview 咗，咁其實佢都冇叫佢帶咩 cert， 但係最緊要一定要帶咩咧？就係個 ID card， 因為呢個係證明嘅身份啦。另外咧就係嗰封 email 嗰個一個 copy 去。咁所以咧，同學咧其實係應該 check 清楚人哋俾個 message 你嘅時候，人哋有啲乜嘢要求，你就最好 follow。咁on top of 嗰度嘅時候咧，就可以用阿 Dicky 嗰個提議，就話我帶多幾份係比較係即係好傑出嘅表現嘅一啲嘅證明，咁咧你可以帶埋去咁正本又好，或者如果你人哋會收你嘅咧，咁你都影一個 copy 咁樣咯。咁就千祈就唔係好似去我哋仲要晒冷咁樣攞晒答，有 養份出嚟咗，即係真係唔會有呢個機會嘅人哋俾你要做啲咁嘅嘢嘅嚇。咁仲有冇其他嘅問題？譬如話 PBA 或者公司嚟嘅同學，會唔會有問題想問？啊，好。
During the interview, there might be individual interview or group interview.
Right.
What he wants to ask is, during the group interview, how to make yourself outstanding? Is there any technique or any skills?
Yes, I will get into it right away after the Q&A. So the second part is what we can do after the Q&A. And by the way, the very first thing that you can distinguish yourself, as you just said, is to don't be shy and get confidence. Okay. So we have another Q&A session at the end. So make sure you prepare some questions and don't go home with doubts. Now during the interview, the general theme is to sell yourself, but genuinely so. So make sure that you soft sell yourself, and I will be talking with you how to soft sell yourself. Okay? Now the interview starts as soon as you walk in the door of the institution. As soon as you walk in the door of the institution. Now, you walk in the door of PolyU, for example, then the secretary, the receptionist, they will talk to you, okay? And after that, after the whole interview, the professors, the lecturers may call the receptionist in and say, what do you think of this guy? And the receptionist may remember you that, oh, this young boy was very polite. Okay? So make sure you are polite all the time. Okay, meeting for the first time. So now you walk in the door of the interview room after you talk with interviewees and so on. Now, there in strict business etiquette, you shake hands with people. Now, in university interviews, it's not common, but on some occasions you may have to do it because everybody does it. Okay? So what I'm trying is I want to make sure that you know what to do. You don't have to do it. It depends on the culture and atmosphere. That if everybody handshakes, of course you handshake. Okay? Now, the first no-no is a two-handed handshake. What I mean by a two-handed handshake is this. Two-handed handshakes, they're usually for funerals. So for songline, okay? For songline. So don't do that. A business handshake should be one-handed, and you just give it a grip, palm to palm. Now, this is your palm, and don't go fingers to fingers. Okay? This is fingers to fingers. Don't go fingers to fingers. Fewer than 5 palms. This is 1 palm, 2 palms, 3 palms, 4 palms, and 5 palms. Don't go more than that. Okay? Stand up and shake. If in any chance the professor approaches you and says hello, then you stand up and say hello. Well, so now we have a short exercise, and it's to remember this and shake hands with the person next to you. Now, and just try it. And just try it. You can just try to shake hands with it. Exactly. And give it a grip. Grip. And squeeze it. Definitely do it. Yeah. Okay? So we got a perfect example there. just try to shake hands with Gavun and show everybody. And stand up to shake. Stand up to shake. And exactly, that is right. Now, this is what we call NBA handshaking.